5 reasons why I will buy Fujifilm X-T5, and none of these reasons is related to the 40 megapixel sensor. Let's talk about this now. Hi there and welcome to my channel. My name is Tudor Matescu, and in this video I want to talk why Fujifilm X-T5. Why Fujifilm X-T5 is so attractive for a street photographer, but also for someone who is doing family photography or it's doing photography just for fun. So if you are liking content like this, please subscribe now to my channel, because I'll post more content about Fujifilm cameras and photography tips and tricks. So let's get to the subject. The number one reason is that Fujifilm X-T5 is small. Fujifilm X-T5 is so small that it's almost as my dream Fujifilm X-E5. So this is a big deal. Even if Fujifilm X-T5 will be smaller than Fujifilm X-T5, when you want to add bigger lenses, like Viltrox lenses, like Sigma lenses, like Fujifilm f1.4 lenses, you will need to add a grip to that X-E5 or X-E4 and so on. But Fujifilm X-T5 has the best size and weight to be balanced with mid-sized lenses, bigger lenses, or small pancake Fujifilm lenses or third-party lenses like TT Artisan 27mm f2.8, the last AF lens from TT Artisan. So this means that you will have a great body. So the size is a big factor in this buying decision, and yes, I really feel that Fujifilm did it with the size of X-T5 this time. So now let me share with you my next reason. My next big reason is the fact that Fujifilm X-T5 has IBIS. Fujifilm X-T5 has IBIS, and I'm missing my IBIS from the Micro Four Thirds camera. I know what good IBIS can do for street photography, especially because this is my biggest passion, and I really want IBIS on my cameras. Because that IBIS will not help you just with long time exposures. No, that IBIS will help you reduce your handshake when you are taking pictures on the street and walking, and you don't stabilize your camera very well. So that IBIS will help you take street photography pictures that will have a lower shutter speed, and it will help you use, I hope it will really help you use that 40 megapixel sensor for street photography, because Fujifilm X-T5 needs a good IBIS for a big sensor like that, and I hope the IBIS will deliver. But I will address this problem at the conclusion part. So let's get to the next reason. The next big reason has to do with the tilt screen. I am really thrilled that finally Fujifilm didn't destroy the X-T line and made a new camera with a tilt screen, and also a 3-way tilt screen. This is huge for photography. This is really huge. I love the flip out screen for vlogging and for making videos like this one, but for photography I really hate a screen like X-T4, X-H2 or X-H2S. It's not convenient. It's not convenient for photography at all, because it's not just about the screen and the fact that you want to be invisible. It's not normal to look at the left part of your camera when you are taking pictures with the lens that it's in the center of your camera. So for photography, the screen of Fujifilm X-T5 is perfection. So yes to the screen. The next point that is making me buy Fujifilm X-T5 has to do with the AF speed. I'm okay with the AF speed of the X-T4, X Pro 3, X-E4 cameras. I'm okay with the AF speed of these cameras, but the AF speed it's not sufficient. the AF speed is not sufficient. I'm loving the focusing system of the Sony cameras or of the Micro Four Thirds cameras. So we really need a good AF system for our Fujifilm cameras. And yes, it seems that the Fujifilm X-T5 will have the new AF system of X-H2. But I would want to see some real world results and some real world tests to see if that AF it is so good. But I feel that the reviewers said that the AF it's not as great as Fujifilm X-H2S and also probably not as great as Fujifilm X-H2, but it's a little behind. But they also told to us that the X-T5, even if it's a little behind, it also has a great AF. So I'm really pro the new AF system, and I really do feel that the new AF it will really help you use those f1.4 lenses, because I am feeling that I'm missing shots with the AF of the older Fujifilm cameras with f1.4 lenses, and this doesn't happen to me on my Micro Four Thirds cameras, but also on my Sony cameras. So I really do hope that the new AF system will help me get sharp pictures with my f1.4 lenses, because this is important for photography, for portrait photography, for street photography, and so on. So I'm really pumped regarding the new AF system of Fujifilm X-T5. The next point is weather sealing. Fujifilm X-T5 has weather sealing, but I really do feel that X-T5 it will probably not have weather sealing, and I like to have weather sealing on my camera. So I feel the body with the AF speed, with the IBIS and all that it's having on it, it will make this camera a great camera for photography, but also for videography when you want to take some B-roll shots and so on. So the camera it will be capable for videography and photography in any weather conditions. But this is taking me to the conclusion part, where I want to talk about the big problem, the big sensor. So a big sensor is something that we want, is something that it may thrill us at the beginning. And this was the main reason why I've bought Sony a7R3. Check link in the card, because it's a full frame camera with 42 megapixels and has IBIS on it. And yes, we know that the Sony IBIS is not great, but I've said maybe it will do the job. And unfortunately, it doesn't do the job for street photography. Yes, it's doing the job for product shots, for portraits and so on. But for street photography, when you want to move fast the camera, it's not doing the job. So you really need to raise the shutter speed. And this means you really need to raise the ISO. And a great camera with great image quality is not great for street photography. Because the IBIS is not doing the job to compensate for the big sensor, and the ISO will bring noise to the image, the big ISO. And this is my biggest problem and question. Will Fujifilm X-T5 deliver? If Fujifilm X-T5 will have a great IBIS for the APS-C sensor, for the APS-C 40 megapixel sensor, with weather sealing, with improved AF speed, in a very compact and with good ergonomics body, then this could be the perfect camera for street photography, for family photography, for nature photography and so on, for someone who doesn't want to carry with him a brick. So this is where Fujifilm X-T5 is winning it for me, and I really don't have to wait for X-T5 for it, because I feel if Fujifilm put so much goodies in that X-T5 body, they will cripple a little the Fujifilm X-T5. Probably the X-T5 will not have IBIS, or will not have weather sealing, or it will not have 40 megapixel sensor, or it will not have the AF of X-T4. So I really do feel that X-T5 will suffer a little because they can't put all those goodies in such a small camera for the moment. And probably X-T5, it will not be so great as X-T5. So X-T5, it's another level. At this moment, it's another level. And between X-T5 and X-T5 and X-T4, I really do prefer X-T5. Thank you for watching this video, and please subscribe now to my channel, like my video, share my video, leave me a comment and check my other videos about Fujifilm cameras that will appear right after saying bye bye.